Okay, so with the nose already up, let's go over rendering the mouth. Now, on your basic shape skeleton, sorry, the face construct we did yesterday, I had marked the mouth with a slight curve. And the reason I did that is because, once again, everything about us has a curve to it. Nothing is a perfectly straight line. But now that we're actually going to go into rendering the mouth proper, it's time to actually look back at that. Your mouth should never be a straight line. Even if someone says that their mouth is a line for some reason, that's not how it works. These two, on the other hand, yeah, they don't work either, if we're talking realistically. Now, stylistically, focus. There we go. Stylistically, these work, but only these ones. Now, of course, when we get into other things, I know I want to do a little step in cartooning, then you'll see how these are allowable. But you can't really bend the rules of art until you actually learn what they are. So I'm going to go over real quick on drawing the mouth. Now, I may go into this in more detail tomorrow. It all depends on how far this video goes long. I'm trying to keep this within 15 minutes. So, let's talk about mouth. Now, just taking it by itself, not how it lines up with the nose or the eyes. The mouth must be curved. And the lips are naturally set into a small smile. That means those that try to keep a very stiff lip or try to keep a frown, try looking passive, you're actually using more muscles in your face to maintain that than with just a smile. So, for example, here, keeping to the curves, start from here, go up, down, stop. So from down, up, down, like so. Now, what is this space here? This space represents the natural dip in your lip. It's always there. Everyone has it. It's natural. Now, you can complete it if you want. I prefer not to just because it can look kind of turtly if your lines aren't exactly right. So once again, from the top, curve, don't mind that. For the bottom, curve, like so. Now obviously we can't leave it like that because everyone has lips. So, I'm going to draw another one here. And I'll draw another one here because we do have to consider that not everyone has the same kind of lips. Now, I generally try to subscribe to a slight lip setting here. We're going to enhance the dip just a little bit. Have some slight curves coming out of the ends. This is where a little bit of shading goes a long way, because you can actually shade under the top lip. Now for more full lips, then you'll want to have lines. And generally I use this to differentiate between male and female. Especially once we start talking about the bottom lip, because remember, all this is just the upper. The bottom, for guys, I like to try and keep it real simple. Now keep in mind, this does not apply to all ethnicities. This is kind of a general one. And then of course, girls, you want to have something a little more rounded, a little more full. This reshading comes in to be a little more important because this works because light naturally comes down this way. Your lip naturally kind of pokes out. So this is catching the shadows on your lip. And though it still works with females, because their lips tend to grow a little more, their bottom lips catch more light than ours do. So you'll want to make sure you use your shading to give them just a little bit of gloss. Now, of course, not everyone's created equal. Some people do have larger lips by nature. Especially true if we're talking about ethnical differences. Some people have thinner lips. A lot of this really comes down to just looking in the mirror. And you also have to consider how the lips can react when, say, there are other matters going on. Remember, you naturally smile. So if you want to frown, that's when we have to curve down the lips. And you ever see someone with like these little lines around their lips or the ones that draw down from the nose? That comes from years of frowning. Because what you're doing here is that you're dragging your muscles down. Like so. I'm going to give a note here, dragging muscles downwards. So, here's what we're going to do. Look in the mirror, use your phone, use pictures online. But for practice, draw for me, let's say 4 mouths. and try for different expressions for each one. For those of you that are face-to-face, I'll be looking at these tomorrow. For those of you that are purely digital, there will be a little assignment that will be posted right after this, and those drawings will be due tomorrow. Now, it's a completion grade, so I'd like to think that this shouldn't be something too bothersome for you. About 10 minutes, not a bad time. Good luck. Have a nice day.